As time ticks by, be prepared for very offensive language throughout, nudity and adult themes. Previously, Jid was sent packing. You have been evicted. And a twist tore the house apart.
I am going to nominate Christian.
You've played some horrible mind games.
Get a grip of yourself, mate. You know you're making a tit yourself.
Look at the state of you.
You upset so many people who I like in it, and I've had enough of them.
I wish to nominate Sam.
Cowardly little scummy little prick.
Matt, please don't do it.
Tonight, tag team nominations continue.
The only person that's made me feel a little bit shit is
bullshit. She's done herself absolutely no favours.
I just hate the backstab and I hate the two-facedness.
I'm going to be hated for this one, absolutely hated.
And it's game on.
Just don't talk to me, all right?
He's made people's life hell now.
It's not evil.
I'm prepared. That's what I mean. I'm ready.
Some people in here feel as though they've won it already and they've been arrogant.
Oh, Christian, don't start. You can't say anything to him about him getting the Mardy.
Well, that's going to backfire.
Oh my God!
Day 40, 9:30 a.m. Last night, Jade was the 8th housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother house. In a time bomb twist, Jade then nominated Christian, who in turn nominated Sam. Sam will make her nomination later today. Simon and Mark are talking about Danny and last night's drama.
If I can avoid being nominated, I'll be quite happy.
No, they'll nominate you, mate. They cop out for them. Six people.
Yeah, but they've got to be
Six people.
They've got to be able to back it up, though.
They don't look what he said to Sam. That wasn't a backup. What did he tell him? Yeah, you're friends with Mark.
You heard what happened, didn't you? Did I tell you?
Yeah, your friends.
You're not, oh, I don't want to say anything.
No, you can say it to me now.
You're not friends. You get in his bed after he slags you off.
After I talk to you the way I do.
Calls you names.
Yeah. This is the way we actually have banter, like.
But I actually did, in all defence, say to Christian before I went to bed last night, you know that they are really good friends.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. And he says, yeah, I appreciate that, you know, so... You can guarantee me and Joel will be put up.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, that's not fair.
But you know what's going to look so bad for them two? Is the fact that I defended them.
You did.
And they're going to show it. No, they're going to show it. That I tried to save both of them, and then the way they treated me straight afterwards, and what to go for me friends.
Yeah.
They're going to look terrible. You know what I mean? Like I asked Danny, who do you think I should pick instead of you? He didn't say Jade.
No.
He said one of his friends. I think he's a coward, to be honest with you, man.
What happened?
Yeah.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I would make a cup of tea, mate.
"9:51 a.m. Mark is pacing around the garden. Christian is talking to Big Brother about Mark.
It's interesting, actually, how Mark's trying to play the I'm being hardly done to card, and he's trying to march around the garden with his hood up and his aviator sunglasses on, marching around, doing laps of the garden for sympathy. I'm very glad that I was able to get off my chest what I said to Sam yesterday. My main thing with Sam was just disappointment in her, because I really do like the girl, and you've just got to understand, as I've known because I've been in the house longer than her, it's not all just fun and games with everyone. Not everybody is your friend. You can't just be that friend person. But now you've got to understand that not everybody's that person. Not everybody's really your friend. Not everybody can you trust.
Brian and Sam are talking about last night.
Last night was a bit too much for me. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, do you know what? Last night was a bit too much for me as well. And,
I'm not very good in these situations. I get a bit emotional.
Yeah.
I'd actually break if Chloe wasn't here. She gets me. She knows, like, I'm not picking sides. I'm not.
She's a stable influence.
Because I'm the first to say I'm easily influenced.
Yeah.
I refuse to have that happen to me in here, just because I feel like pressured from even two different groups. And I'm trying to be in the middle, floating about.
No, Sam, I completely understand that.
You know, I refuse for anyone to make me feel like that.
You've just got to, and you've got to really push to try to get some clarity of the whole situation.
I've done it my whole life though, like people fall out, people have arguments, that's just standard. And I've always managed to just be neutral and speak to everyone and whatever. And I refuse to wake up in the morning here and feel like shit because I'm getting bad vibes from people. Bad vibes is something that I can't handle.
I mean, the major thing is, this place can be fun. It can be a lot of fun. It's how you make it. But I'm also remembering that it's also meant to test us. It's supposed to test us to fall into that trap.
Really tested me.
Yeah, a major thing is to really, truly not let the confining aspects of it take away the part of your personality that's got that get up and go and got that. Do you know what I mean? That spark in it. Because at the end of the day, this place
I'll
is
not blow
what
off the handle like you. Like I maybe that's a bad thing as well because
It's not necessarily a bad thing, Sam. I'm not proud of flying off the handle. That's the part of my personality that I'm going to have to try and work on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Because you can be yourself to a certain extent, but if being yourself is pissing people off, then you've really got to look at who you are as a person and go, okay, maybe I've got to take that on board and try and work on that, because otherwise that's not making my time here any easier.
Or enjoyable.
Yeah.
$10:50 a.m. Chloe, Joel, Nick and Jack are talking about the royal family.
Is she the most famous person in England, the Queen?
No.
You don't think? Who doesn't know the Queen?
She is. The Queen is magnificent.
You're absolutely right. You know, the Queen might not be the most famous, but she is the most known.
Oh yeah, she is.
If you were to spot her on the street, you would literally shit your pants, wouldn't you?
Do you think you'd recognise her, or do you think you'd just like, she looks like the
You
Queen?
couldn't believe. No, but you couldn't think the Queen was just walking
That's
down.
what I mean.
Walking down Donny Road. You know.
It was not me. Yeah.
Remember the Queen coming here, like, oh hello.
Oh fucking hell, Cokes. My eardrums want to stay intact.
Oh, sorry.
It's nice and basic.
She got this.
This is Big Brother. All housemates must remain frozen. However, Sam, you are now released from the power of the time warp machine. You must go and stand in front of the housemate you wish to nominate. Big Brother will then ask you for the reasons for your nomination.
Oh, God. The housemate I wish to nominate is Haribo. This was really hard. I actually had no one, you know me and my ways, and it was very difficult. I love her to bits. I think she's lush. I think we've got close at the past few days, but the only person that's ever like flown off the wagon and really shouted at me and made me feel a little bit shit is Harry. And I still think she's amazing and she's lush, and I hope it doesn't affect our friendship because I love everyone here, and I'm sorry.
Harry, you are the next housemate to face eviction from the Big Brother house, alongside Christian and Sam. Soon, it will be your turn to decide who will join you, as you will be nominating next.
Sorry, darling. Yeah, I just couldn't pick anyone. And you know I don't feel like that now, but you know, like, you've not been shouting at me.
I was expecting it anyway, because
okay.
like I said, like, sometimes I do upset you and stuff like that, so it's, do you know what I mean?
But, you know, no hard feelings at all, you know that, because I just had no one to pick, and obviously...
No, I knew he was going to pick me, that's why I didn't bother packing. I was like...
No. Shut up.
Yeah. You got to do it, Sam, you got to do it.
Yeah, exactly. God, I was just shaking.
Coming up, Harry and Nick get up close and personal. And Joel has a confession to make.
I'd honestly marry Nikki.
What?
How old is she?
So when she was 18, I was 4.
"12:07 p.m. Mark is still in a bad mood.
I hate this house now. I just hate the backstabbing, I hate the two-facedness, I hate the way they all... Last night they're all being eating the back off, and then they're all trying to be our best mate this morning. That pisses me off. You know what I mean?
I'm getting involved.
I know. Good man.
Harry and Nick are having a bath.
Look at him, look. He likes it. Thank you.
I'm confused, Harry. I'm confused as to what I'm witnessing.
What's confusing? That I'm washing his hair?
You're bathing him, yes. Look at his face. Right, I'm going to leave you two to it.
Nick, you have to quit.
What?
To wash it off.
We've washed it off.
Rinse it, yeah, to rinse it.
It's so good, but yeah, it's good.
Helen is talking to Big Brother.
My head's just completely burnt out with some of the people in this house. Like what Sam's just done, nominating Harry. I think it's absolute bullshit. She's done herself absolutely no favours. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall. She said to me last night, I want to stay till the end of this process. I said, get off the fence then and start nominating people for why they need nominating. And she's just not took it on board. She's gone and nominated Harry for an argument they had weeks ago. She's going to look like such a tit.
What do you think Sam is trying to achieve?
Sam just wants to be a people pleaser. What she doesn't understand is half of the people in there couldn't give two shits about her. And Simon will go up next because he's the easy option. Joel will go up soon because Joel is flying solo in the house and has a mind of his own, so that'll go against him as well because that's the kind of saddos we're living with. There's two winners in this house for me, and that's Joel and Mark. They're the only consistent two in this house. And they're the only two, well, except me, that don't give a shit about what people think. They're just being themselves. So I think that's what a true winner is. None of them out there. Nobody else.
3:30 p.m. Joel has Nikki on his mind.
I'd honestly marry Nikki.
What?
I'd marry Nikki.
Would you?
Yeah.
She your type of girl?
Yeah, in a funny way. A bit old for me, isn't she? She's like 14 years older than me.
Yeah, just a bit.
How old is she?
So when she was 18, I was 4. Oh, I gotta stop.
Do you like her?
Nikki, yeah.
Why don't you ask her out for a date?
She's single, isn't she?
She's a bit old for me, isn't she?
Fuck it, so
Don't go off age.
No, I don't believe
I know
it.
I just said that, but don't.
eviction, I think.
Jack is counting down.
Yeah, there's only 3 more evictions left in there, Nick.
Whatever happens now, guys, we have done absolutely incredible. Just everyone has done incredible in this whole journey.
Yeah, they have.
I'm surprised I'm still here. It's good. It's hard.
Told you, we did know, Sam. I said it is draining. Well, especially when you're a good person, it's difficult, Sam.
Yeah, man.
I've struggled with that. Like, I have, like, because you don't want to get into arguments and stuff, but then sometimes, like, you have to in a way, just because that's what. Not always
Rule to
about.
be
But
kind.
people just bring you to that. Like, as I say, that's never my intention. It's never my intention.
I know.
Helen has some advice for Danny.
But every time you fly off the handle the way you do, people are going to be like, well, they're not going to like that. And do you know what? It always seems to be you that seems to like be sticking up for everybody. And then people, when you start, everyone else joins in then. That's not fair.
I know. And I don't tend to. And I'd rather they didn't. But what I don't like is Mark doing all this stuff to people and that. Like, he's made people's life hell in here. He has.
But he's not a nasty person.
I know he's not. I know he has a good side to him, but he's made people's life hell in here and then stand up to shake the hand and that. I don't like that.
Don't let other people implicate your behaviour, and that's what you have been doing. Like, you don't want to lose your temper the way you have done, and you've done it twice now. And that's being shown. Don't forget that. Would other people fucking stand up for you the same way?
I know, because they're kids.
They're not kids.
They are kids.
Danny, they're not.
I would never talk to any of them like the way I do with anyone else, with Mark and that.
They don't.
Because it would
They're
come
not
across
kids.
well bad. Christian's 20 years old.
He's a wind-up merchant, that's all. He's not evil.
.39 p.m. Joel and Danny are talking about Nikki.
Did you get on really well then?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
I think you should maybe just say to go out for a drink. You don't have to do it in here, but keep them outside and just see. You never know, do you know what I mean? Don't ask them on a date.
I really want to know her more. Do you know? Know more about
that's
her.
what I'm saying. You don't have to ask them on a date. Just go, just fancy meeting up for a drink. And if anything,
She wants to do that anyway.
Yeah. So if anything happens after that, do you know what I mean? Then go for it. But yeah, have to rush into anything, do you?
I couldn't see anything happening at all, but still try.
Exactly. If you don't try, you'll never know.
Brian and Nick are discussing Danny.
He had a difficult week last week.
He had a difficult week, but he sort of came into his own a little bit because he stood up for
We all
himself.
thought he was the winner, and he still could be, and I hope he is.
I think it makes him more of a winner for actually standing up for
And I
himself.
think he thought maybe he wasn't that popular on the outside, and he is popular on the outside. That's it.
I think it's one of them ones where he's just got to... I'm glad that he stood up for himself. I'm glad that he's do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's just people just chatting shit at you, and you're just taking it all, and it's just like...
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what's going to happen is that... Do you know what I mean? If you've got one person just throwing their weight around and everyone else going, yeah, OK, no worries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's become a real, dominant figure in the house now, Danny. He's a real alpha male in here now. We look up to Danny.
But in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. No, it's like a real fight. Like, you want to go speak to Danny.
Yeah, you feel comfortable in his presence. You feel, yeah. No, it's true.
He's a good guy.
He is. Good.
You'll see a lot of him when you come out.
Yeah, I think I'd speak to... I think same as like with you, Ian, Christian.
Jade.
Obviously Jade. Obviously.
Is that something you'd be looking to pursue?
Yeah.
I know she would want that as well.
I think definitely.
I know it happened fast, but that's Big Brother, and people might not understand on the outside, but everyone on the inside understands.
Completely understands it.
And she always said when she liked someone, it's very fast. She'd said that the whole time.
She's unlike...
Did you like her in the bunker? Is that when you started?
Yeah, I liked her before I got here.
Yeah.
Coming up, Brian moves on.
When I was younger, I used to fancy you. It's quite weird. Don't have to make that face, babe.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me that.
No,
Jade who?
And Harry cracks under nomination pressure.
Harry, you need to give frank and honest reasons why you're nominating that are personal to you.
5:52 p.m. Joel is up to mischief.
I'm not gonna fit.
There you are. Oh my god, she does. Like that. Watch then. Yeah. Okay, grab your hair. And don't panic. Don't panic.
I'm scared.
No, don't.
Take a deep breath, Nikki.
Okay.
Listen to Big Brother now.
Oh my god, actually.
You are murdering Nikki Graham.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, should we get the other housemates in here?
Right, this is Big Brother. Nikki must get out of the suitcase immediately.
It's Nikki! No!
In the kitchen, the topic of conversation is love and marriage.
I don't mean this in a bad way. A lot of people in England, they all get engaged. Like, they get engaged and then
They
they
get
go...
engaged and stay engaged for about 10
Well, yeah,
years.
so what happens is, like, I've heard a lot of people saying, I'm sorry to say speculate because it's England, but for me, it's always English people that I've heard my ex-fiancé. I'm sitting there going...
I've been engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do it. You just think you're going to spend the rest of your life with that woman and you just do it without thinking about anything.
How long were you with her for?
5.5 years.
Oh, no, it's different though.
As in my ex of 4 and they never thought of marrying her.
I didn't get engaged to my partner. I was with him 5 years.
I just think it's mad. I think when you get engaged, you should be married within a year, or else it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I don't get people
I agree
who
with
do...
When you get engaged, you're engaging, which means the word engage is to engage, to
You're
set a
planning
date,
now.
to set
Yeah.
a date.
As soon as you get
Yeah.
engaged, I'd want like
You
something
need
booked
to
within
know
a
a
week.
date. You need a date.
That's exactly
I just think he's asked me to marry him. I want to know where I'm getting married and what month and everything.
I was supposed to get married on the 26th of July.
Last year?
This year.
This year? What? What happened?
Just, I realised that maybe my reasons for getting engaged to that person were wrong. We split up anyway.
.30 p.m. Helen is feeling reflective.
I do find this house pretty difficult though.
Is it harder than last year?
Yeah. Find a lot of people hard work. And I'm not willing to lose my temper with anybody. Not the way I did last year.
Why, did you just go nuts last year?
For the first 6 weeks, yeah, I found it very difficult to live with people who, they just had a problem with everything. I couldn't stand it. Because my friends are very laid back.
I'm not laid back, I'm a very tense person.
You're a tense person, Joel, but you're not a killjoy.
No.
Simon has a thought for Danny.
Where is Helen? Do you like her?
Yeah, I love her.
Well, why don't you ask her out?
I'm in love, Simon.
Well, why don't you ask her out? Is she in your bed?
Yep.
Simon, I find it impossible to take you seriously anymore, mate.
I know, Jack. You're getting used to me.
I'm just taking everything with a pinch of salt.
He does fancy her. That's the sick thing about it.
I don't think he does.
He does.
Harry's looming nomination is playing on her mind.
Have you got an idea?
No, I don't. Because the thing is, I can't nominate on who I like the least because they're immune. I can't nominate like anyone who's pissed me off this week because obviously, no offence, but they've already been nominated. So the only thing I can do is like nominate people on stuff like who I'm least likely going to spend time with on the outside or who I've got less in common with, which sounds like I'm copping out, which I am.
Nominate.
No, I literally have nobody to nominate.
I think I knew until...
To be honest, Christian, if you weren't already nominated, I probably would nominate you because of how you actually reacted to certain things this week.
What? What are you talking about, Harry?
No, I ain't. Don't take it in a Mardy's way. As in, like, I think like you should have held yourself better in some situations.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect you, Harry.
No, it doesn't
No, it
affect
doesn't.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know,
You don't
no,
nominate
it
on
doesn't
that
affect
basis.
me, but I've got no reason to nominate everyone, and this is my fucking point.
Why would you probably nominate? That's not...
Because I can't nominate Mark because he's got fucking Billy Big
Yeah,
Bollocks.
so think about who else.
Literally no one.
So why are you
I'm
just gonna...
picking at reasons that don't even exist.
Pretty sure
You know
there's
what I
other
mean?
reasons that you can think of for other people.
Huh?
I think there's reasons more for other people rather than me, who we get on pretty fucking well.
Yeah, I know we get on well, Christian, and this is what I mean. I've got no reasons to nominate anyone,
Right, well,
so I'd have to pick a stupid
a reason
like
for
that.
someone
Do
that you don't
see what I
necessarily
mean?
talk to on the outside.
Oh, Christian, don't start.
Oh, come on.
You can't say anything to him this week without him getting the Mardies.
Who's this?
Me, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I've not got
I was
Mardies
saying
at
something
all.
in passing, saying that I literally have no reason to nominate someone, so I would actually have to nominate someone for a fucking stupid reason, and then you're telling me it's a stupid reason for nominating someone, and that's my point, and you're trying to fucking put a negative spin on it.
Okay, no, that's not.
Oh, I'm fucking going.
No, you're not going.
Yes, I am.
9:01 p.m. Joel is talking to Big Brother.
I got a funny feeling I probably will be up this week, more than likely. I thought Christian might have nominated me, and he didn't. I thought maybe Sam would nominate me, and she didn't. I don't know why. You know, I've told Christian I didn't like the way he behaved last week, and I was quite forceful in that view. So, you know, I thought at times my relationship with Christian was strained, and our friendship. I think Christian didn't nominate me because he didn't want to maybe make the situation worse, and I respect that. I think that's great. It's good for me. So how do I feel about nominations? I'm pessimistic, but I have to be realistic about it, and it's something which very likely could happen to me, and then it's something I would have to go on and nominate someone else. So that's going to be quite difficult as well.
Most of the housemates are in the living area. Mark and Nick are talking about Harry.
She is a good person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How so? She is.
I
I believe in her. Yeah. I'm glad she stayed as well. She had a shit week.
As I said, I hope it is the right decision for both of you. Do you know what I mean?
It is.
And that's it.
If it doesn't work out on the outside, fine.
When you get out here, man, you're gonna last the whole 30 seconds, you know that. It'll be interesting to see who she picks though.
I've got a good idea.
Don't say.
And I think I know exactly who she'll pick.
There won't be a cop out with Showbiz, will there?
What'd you say?
Won't be a cop out with Showbiz, will there? Because if anyone picks him, it's a cop out.
That's mine. That's who I think it might be.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of shit then. And I understand. And I totally understand it as well. And I'm not going to lie to you. And sometimes I agree. Yeah. What I said is I don't want anyone to be ostracised.
Yeah.
And I said I'll have a chat with Mark because I like talking to him.
I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm just going to wreck everyone's head again.
I know you are, and that's where I don't like you. That's when I don't like you. I like when I talk to you like this, and that's when I don't enjoy you when you're full of energy.
Right, imagine me like this all the time.
Nice. I'm just shit. It's got to be who you are at the end of the day.
This is me. This is white meat. How many scientists you know to take their clothes off for money?
That's real, like, all girls.
There's a lot of colours.
9:51 p.m. Jack is thinking ahead.
I'm proud to have got this far. I want to make the end so badly, Nick. I want to make that I just want to be there finale night, like, so badly.
I know.
I think you got a chance, Nicky boy. I think you've got a good chance.
Oh, I don't know, but it's just...
Yeah, but you've survived much longer than you thought you were going to.
I know, but look, at the end of the day, it's one of those things, like, I've just got to be very grateful for how much longer they've had than other people.
Yeah, that's true. In my head, I've been predicting the way these nomination things are going to go, but I don't think they're going to freeze us tonight, Nick.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Don't ever fucking preempt.
No, exactly. I haven't been speculating too much lately, though. I've been all right.
When your time's up, your time's up. You can't do anything.
Brian has a confession for Nicky.
When I was younger, I used to fancy you. It's quite weird.
Oh, it's all coming out now. Put the drink away.
Here, take that drink off, dude. Quick.
No, you don't have to make that face, babe. Fucking hell.
No, not like that.
No, don't be like that now.
Like my brother.
No, not now. I don't fancy you now. But I'm just saying.
So she's gotten ugly.
Don't be like that. No, she hasn't gotten ugly, but I'm just saying, when I was younger, like, you used to make me... No, I'm just saying...
Brian.
When I was younger, like...
She hadn't told me that.
No, I'm saying when I was like 18.
Jade who?
No, shut up. No, move that, one day. No, because you're like my big sister now, and
Yeah, Brian.
And you moan too much.
We've argued so much, haven't we?
Much, yeah, but you do, like, when I was younger...
This is Big Brother. All housemates must remain frozen. However, Harry, you are now released from the power of the time warp machine. Harry, the time has come for you to decide who you wish to join you. You must go and stand in front of the housemate you wish to nominate.
My usual reasons for nominating people don't really apply to this nomination because I can't really go on what I've seen this week because Christian's already nominated. I can't really go on who I like the least because Mark's immune. And I literally have no idea who to nominate, and this is a complete and utter cop-out. And I'm going to be hated for this one, I think. Absolutely hated.
Harry, you should face the housemate you wish to nominate and
sorry.
state the reasons for your nomination.
I'm so sorry. But the housemate I wish to nominate is Simon because he's very showbiz and I'm very no-biz. I don't feel we have a lot in common, but I like learning about the theatre and stuff like that. But maybe on the outside world, if we crossed paths, we probably wouldn't have stayed in contact. Like I said, I can't nominate anybody else for anything because everybody's already been nominated. I was already nominated. I wish I'd been nominated first.
Harry, you need to give a better explanation as to why you are nominating Simon.
Because we're two completely different personalities. Simon is very flamboyant, and I feel like when he's around, I shrink into the background. Is that good enough?
Harry, you need to give frank and honest reasons why you're nominating Simon that are personal to you.
Because Simon's a very big personality and he's come out of his shell a lot and he's going really well now, but I still don't feel comfortable around him.
What makes you feel this way? Why are you not comfortable around Simon?
There's literally no one left to choose, and out of the people I have left to choose, I have less in common with Simon because he's a very flamboyant character and I don't feel very flamboyant, and I'm not very good at theatre, and I don't like it when he says showbiz.
Simon, you are the next housemate to face eviction from the Big Brother house, alongside Christian, Sam, and Harry. Soon, it will be your turn to decide who will join you, as you will be nominating next. Big Brother will ask you for your nomination in due course.
So fine.
Showbiz!
I don't even give a fuck. Like,
It's fine.
but I
Absolutely
can't
fine.
nominate Christian.
Well, that's going to backfire.
What happened?
I don't. That's who she genuinely felt.
No. The reason she gave, and longing that out for so long and not being genuine. And
No,
just
she
coming
was
up
being
with-
genuine because that's the person that she felt.
Yeah,
she
I know.
needed to
And
nominate.
I said that we all agreed on. Listen, hold on a minute. We all agreed. We all knew that she was going to nominate that. So why couldn't she give a frank reason?
Because that's the person she gets along with least in the house, and that's
yeah,
fair
but
enough.
mate, when you get along with someone the least, you don't blag your weight and like, this is how I learned the hard way. Do you remember?
Sometimes
do you remember
it's hard
how
to
I
say,
did it?
but I
Do you remember how I did it, Nick? What the fuck's wrong with you? Grow some fucking bollocks.
I
you
know,
should.
but she found it hard. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
the person
hard. I
she
fucking find it hard,
I know,
mate.
but that's the person she wanted to nominate, and that's fine.
Listen, I've not got a problem with who she's nominating. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that longing it out, spending 10 minutes.
She didn't know what to say.
Coming up, Sam's had enough.
I think I actually might be. Tonight's night I'm going to have my first argument. With fucking Mark, who do you think?
And Simon's hatching a plan.
No, I know what I'm doing now. And if it backfires, then it backfires. But at the end of the day, I think I've got good reasons.
(10:01 p.m. After just being nominated by Harry, Simon is holding court.
Do you know what? I always said if I lasted a week in this place, I'd be grateful. I expect to go.
I know, you went after 15 minutes.
I don't expect to last here till July. I'm certainly not going to get upset about it. Sammy, we're both up anyway, darling.
Huh?
We're both
All
up.
the newbies were up. It's funny,
Yeah,
isn't it?
all the newbies are up.
All the newbies are up.
Shock.
What about all the oldies?
Shock.
Well, there are only oldies left, Simon. 5
To
oldies.
be fair, you can't say that because you have nominated each other.
Yeah, he's fucking saps. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
How sound are you?
Oh, do you know what, Mark?
Oh, don't.
No one fucking asked for your opinion. No one ever asked for your
Aye,
opinion.
a drunk, babe. Go on, go have a smoke.
I've had one
Go
whiskey.
on, babe. Go have a smoke.
Just don't talk to me,
Go
alright?
have a smoke, darling.
I can't stand him.
Can't stand who?
I'm going to kill him. I
What
think
just
I
happened?
actually might rage. Tonight's the night I'm going to have my
What
first
happened?
argument.
With?
With fucking Mark. Who do you think?
Why? What happened then?
He's just winding me up
What did he
now.
say?
I don't know, I was like,
He
oh,
just
tough
tried
crowd, oh, I'm sick of fucking
Gave
you
me a
and
deal.
your sin, you and your ways, blah, blah, blah. He's up all your arse
No,
tonight because he's fell out with me.
No,
I've not got the same respect for him.
No, thank you.
I don't have the
Kate,
same
Kate,
respect
but
for him,
is,
right?
the thing is, though, we can't be seen to be ostracising him.
Yeah, no,
so
no,
we've
of
got,
course.
so
But no,
because
he needs a
played-
taste of his own
Yeah.
medicine, though.
I'm
Not a horrible
no,
person.
no, Sam,
I
you're
care
far
a
from
great
horrible.
deal about people,
Sam,
but
we're not-
he's fucking winding me up.
.40 p.m. Joel is talking to Sam about Mark.
Do you think, I think he's upset with you because of your nomination, I think. I don't know.
Because my nomination? Well, he wanted me to nominate Danny. I says, I'm sorry, but
Did he ask you to do that?
Well, that's what...
Did he insinuate?
Without saying those, yeah. Harry's genuinely made me feel like
You
a
have
piece
had
of
that
shit.
little bit of beef. And you
You
haven't
know?
had it with anyone else, and I thought that was a
No.
good reason.
Yeah, and that was fine reason. And she even backed at me when I was trying to put Jade's microphone in her bra. She was like, oh, get off, let me do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, there's no need in that.
Belittles you
Jade's
in some way.
Little comments that make me feel about that
Snidey
small,
remarks.
you know?
Yeah.
So that was relevant to me, and I spoke
that
to
one,
Helen
yeah.
about it, and Helen was kind of guiding me the same way.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't have anything fucking to say about Danny, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be a valid reason.
Brian, Nick and Jack are summing up the night's events.
This house, man. This fucking house.
Plays with your head, doesn't it?
It does. I think I'm going to be so sad when I leave here. I'm literally going to be really sad.
I think everyone will be depressed.
I think there's me that's up next. Then I'm fucked then, Nick, because I'm going to have to choose from you, Joel, Chloe and Danny. I mean, for fuck's sake. That's a fucking hard, like...
But focus on that when you get to it, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way.
That is
Yeah, because you never know. I might get very lucky and not get picked, but...
Everyone's got to expect to get nominated this week. Everyone. I think everyone could be up.
Mark is talking to Big Brother.
As much as Danny pissed me off last night, you know, I can't help but like my friends. I tell you the truth, I think he knew he was wrong, right? And when he found out what I had done for him, I think he felt a bit stupid. And who's going to come clean halfway through an argument, go, yeah, well, oh, did you? Yeah, oh, and then change? They're not going to U-turn 180 straight away. I think Helen explained to him today that I did try to pick up for him not to be nominated, and I think he listened to that. And I did miss him. I missed him for like the 2 days that we were fighting, even though I still agree he was wrong, and I think he knows it. But you know what? I'm just glad to be back talking with him. Big Brother house is small, but it's even smaller when you're on your own or you miss your friends, you know, especially when you have to avoid them and you're both being pig-headed. But I'm happy.
Mark, what do you think about today's nominations so far?
I'll tell you why Harry nominated Showbiz, which, look, someone was going to do it because he's the weakest one. Everybody knows, it's an unwritten thing that Showbiz is the unpopular guy in the house. They're nominating for the reason is this: when they go up against someone who they potentially think is unpopular in the house, they think they will be saved because the public will pick them over the unpopular person. That is a real reason to nominate someone. But you'll never hear real reasons for nominating. The next ones are all going to be, it's only because I have to. And you know what? The minute after this nomination is done, I will suck your dick. Don't worry. I would have said Jack. To one, shake him up. To knock him off that little pedestal. But not for any maliciousness that he's done. It's solely just knock him off the pedestal and to kind of give him a wake-up call what the public think. Whether they like him or they not.
.33 p.m. Jack and Danny are weighing up the odds.
Oh, Simon's just come up.
Oh, yeah, shit. You got to consider the chain.
What chain?
We've got to consider the chain of nominations due to who he nominates, which will then depend on who...
Who's up?
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it to the morning, then we'll find out.
Yeah. Don't let it.
No, mate. I'm prepared. That's what I mean. I'm ready. So. I can take those.
Huh?
Coke will be fine.
Yeah.
Well, the only way she won't be fine is if he nominates Nick.
Possibly.
You see, that's what I mean. Is you see the things? You know what I mean? That fucking.
You just never know.
No, you don't, dear. It's gonna be a fucking crazy week.
Mark has some advice for Simon.
For me, some people in here feel as though they've won it already, and they've been arrogant. It's changed them. You know, that's just something to keep in mind, peace of mind. But trust me, if you are whoever you pick.
Yeah, but my reason for nomination will be a reason that I can use for my experience in this house.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying to you. But no, you got to remember.
Tonight was laughable.
But the only thing I can appeal to you, to tell you, mate, is make sure who you're talking to. Fuck these. They're going to vote for you next week the same way they're going to vote for me.
No, I know
You've
what
got to
I'm
appeal
talking about.
to the audience, and who the audience are, the people that decide, the people that matter. This house don't matter. This house, as much as everybody's saying, you know, they don't care about the winning,
I
they
think
don't
the
care
public
about
is
winning.
starting to see the real people.
You are starting to see it. A lot of people are changing, a lot of people are doing this. I'm just saying to you that if you're going to nominate someone, make sure you nominate them, and when you nominate them, you know, you say that person, you make sure you nominate that person for a reason. But your reason, you've got to remember, you're not pitching to these fucks.
No, I know that.
You know? But don't make sure it's not petty. That's all I'm saying. Because
not petty.
that excuse they made tonight, you're sitting there going, for
That's
real.
pathetic.
That was a popularity contest. Do you know who's going to look bad in this? And I've already said this, we were saying last night. Sam is going to look bad. Harry's going to look bad. Because they've nominated as a cop-out. And they've nominated... She's thinking that she's going to stay. Both of them are thinking they're going to stay. And they're thinking about next week.
In a way, though, what's been happening to me now is made my life a bit easier.
Good.
Because I think it's looking at me on the board.
My point is, what I'm saying to you is this. Let's just, for example, Sam, right? She didn't nominate any of the clique, right? Because she thinks she's going to last this week. You shouldn't think about next week. You think about this week, every week. Don't think about winning. You know, you got to think about taking every week as it comes. You know what I mean? That's what people aren't doing. They're all afraid to say something because next week they've already nominated you. So take it as that. I've been nominated.
Problem is for me, though, is the people that are left aren't particularly nasty to me or rude to me.
And that's where it gets hard. That's where it gets hard. But you got to remember, don't nitpick and pick for shit, you know.
No, I know what I'm doing now. And if it backfires on me, it backfires. But at the end of the day, I think I've got good reasons.
Sunday night's proving to be the funniest night of the week tonight, catching practical jokers in the act over on Comedy Central next. Whilst here on Channel 5, it's Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg piling on the laughs. Stay right where you are for the other guys in just a sec.